Welcome to Kids Church. As you can see, I am in a science lab. That's because we're going to do an experiment in a moment. This week, we're learning that Jesus is the vine, or is comparing himself to a vine, and we are the branches. Now, it's taken from John chapter 15. So I'm going to read a little bit. Chapter 15, verse 1. I am the real vine, and my Father is a gardener. He breaks off every branch in me that does not bear fruit, and he prunes every branch that does bear fruit, so that it will be clean and bear more fruit. You've been made clean already by the teaching I have given you. Remain united to me, and I will remain united to you. A branch cannot bear fruit by itself. It can only do so only if it remains in the vine. In the same way, you cannot bear fruit unless you remain in me. That's what Jesus said. And that is so very true. Although it's a little bit complicated to imagine ourselves as the branches, as Jesus being the trunk of the tree and the branches that bear fruit. So we're going to have a little experiment with some juice, some paper and some plastic cups. So first of all, we're going to have Jesus. And Jesus, that's going to be, Jesus. Now, Jesus says to remain in him. At the moment, we're all disconnected with Jesus. There's no connection between Jesus and any of us at all. However, we can make the connection. So let's make the first connection, and then we're going to see what happens. It might take a little bit of time. Oops, there we are. As the paper soaks things through. And then we're going to see. What Jesus said is that when we stay connected to him, his love will flow through our lives. And that's what we're going to see with the paper flowing, helping God's love flow into our life. Let's see how our experiment is going. As you can see, over a period of time, the juice is seeped through the paper and collecting at the bottom of those. So when we are connecting or connected with Jesus, his love flows into each one of us. Now, what would happen when we share Jesus with our friends? Well, let's make another connection and let's see what happens. So, let's see. After a somewhat lengthy period of time, but you can try at home with different papers. The paper I've used took quite a long time, so we've cut and speeded up the process. This is what happened when we rooted in Jesus, Jesus' love flows to us, fills us up. But when we share Jesus with our friends, this is what happens as well, is that they get as well that same connection, and Jesus' love flows through. So Jesus being the vine, we've made some sort of like watery vine and branches here, but that's a good illustration of how Jesus' love and why he wants us connected with him through the branches is because we can then pass on that love and pass on the fruit that we're bearing onto other people to bless other people. And we could extend that chain over and over with many more people. God's love never runs out. And that's why he wants that special relationship with us.